Hello, good afternoon. Hi, what time is it? 10 to 2. Aye, well, here we are in Scotland. Aye, that's Ben Nevis there in the valley there below. It's Loch Ness. They drained it away though to make the Bell's whiskey. Aye. Did I fool you? No, you were in. We're in Blackburn area, I'm afraid, not Scotland. But you could be mistaken though, couldn't you? Look at that, isn't it lovely? Aye. Aye, that's great. On top of the morning to you. It's great here. What do you think of that lovely view there? Isn't that lovely? Hello, Shadwell here. We're in Wales, isn't that lovely? That's Llewellyn back there, and over there is hi. Well, I just thought I'd try a few different accents out instead of my awful Lancashire accent. I could talk like that, you know, like Baron von Grumble. Hello, hello, hello. Should I talk like that? I got a source of an idea from, was it Hepcat Harley, talking in tongues. I could talk like that. Well, hog diggity dog and a slap of my thigh, boy. Hold on, I can't make a minute there, boy. You sure got a pretty mouth. No, I think I'll stick talking like that, thank you. Right, where are we heading today? Well, it's Saturday, and it's a nice blue sky, a bit breezy, which is actually welcome, better than being swelteringly hot. We're heading over there because the other side of those hills is Sladeburn, the other side of Waddington, which means going over Waddington Fell again. So I might not upload that. I'll stop the camera just after Waddington, no point. Well, I don't know, we'll see how the film turns out. But I want to avoid making these long films, and like I said, my editing came to nothing. It's overheating my computer and it's shut down. So yeah, I'll decide. I'll do it in sections and decide what I'm going to upload. But for the new, we'll head to Clitheroe and Waddington. That is a nice view though, isn't it? Imagine having that view from your lounge window or bedroom window, like these people have. Hey, a lovely view, hey. I should have gone before this car come. Come on, put your bleeding foot down. Oh, I should have put some socks on. I'm just wearing my tights today, and that is not a lie. If you wasn't paying attention to my last upload, Thursday I went to hospital just as an outpatient to have me varicose veins in my legs. Well, they would be, wouldn't they? Not on me todger. Although, yes, Burnley General Hospital, I had to be there for 7:30, so I got a taxi, only £10. I was paying more than that when I used to go to the Cat's Whiskers nightclub in Burnley years ago. And yeah, I was at hospital for 7:30. I had to wait an hour and a half. I brought motorcycle news to read. A couple of Hornets in. About the same price as I paid for this. So I've not been ripped off. I paid £3 for this. So one for 2,750. But other was a bit less because it was high mileage. But yeah, I went in. And you had to strip naked, in a cubicle of course, not in front of everybody. They did it in sort of batches of half a dozen. Other chaps were having similar things done. And yeah, so they put a screen round the trolley, on the ward. And he said, oh, put these little paper panties on, and then put your examination gown on, and then your dress, because I had to take my dressing gown and slippers. That's alright, not in a mad rush. Yeah, so I'm there with this, luckily, like I said, there was nothing on display until I was led in a bloody theatre. Local anaesthetic, loads of jabs on back of my legs, which were quite painful, but I managed to not scream. And there was a girl sort of yakking where my head was, because everything was covered up. And she had cats, so I told her all about my cats. But it was embarrassing because everything, I don't know if it was because I was nervous, it just shriveled up. Like a walnut whip. I thought, oh well. You know, it's embarrassing because they were see-through paper panties. But they were slapping all this stuff on, that brown antiseptic stuff. And I thought it were blood spraying out of my veins because they were injecting local anaesthetic and then slicing my bloody vein open, sticking something in. I'm still not 100% sure what they've actually done. I thought I was told by my GP they insert a wire and the wire does something. And then I was told by one of the nurses, I said, what are you going to do? Oh, they're going to strip your veins. I said, what? Stripping? Yeah. Oh dear. And then a third nurse who asked when I was in the recovery room, says, oh no, they've put a solution in which dissolves the veins and then new ones will start to grow. I said, what? That's a third different explanation I've had, so I thought, I'm no nearer. I mean, on the back of my car was like a bag of spaghetti or a bag of worms. It was horrible. And they itch like bugger, they itch until they bleed, and more you scratch, more they itch, of course. And in fact, one of my cats, Tommy, I trod on his tail once, accidentally, because I've got a black carpet in my music room. And he scratched me and it started pissing with blood and went into my slippers. So, you know, the veins were very prominent. Anyway, I've got these support stockings on, which I've kept on. I came home 3 o'clock on Thursday, so I've had them on all day Friday, and now it's Saturday, of course. And they're itching a bit, but I thought I'd better keep them on. The plasters are still there over the incisions, but they didn't even use any stitches. So I might whip them off tonight and just see have the veins gone, or I don't know what they've done. If it is a solution, how can a solution dissolve the veins? I thought, is she talking, you know, a bit weird, is she making stuff up? There was a dizzy nurse there that got, lad in next bed was an Asian man. He said, I like coffee. Would you like a drink? Yeah, coffee please. Tea? He said, no, coffee. Right, I'll get you tea. He said, no, please, coffee. Then she called me Stuart instead of Stephen. Oh, bloody hell, she's dizzy. And that's who I asked about what they've actually done. And she said about this solution. Anyway, we'll see. Apart from the itching, I mean, they weren't exactly painful. I mean, I spoke to an old chap in the do-it-yourself shop, he's in his 60s. Oh, I had mine done because they're unsightly, and when I went on holiday wearing shorts, I was self-conscious. Oh, I said, mine aren't for vanity reasons. I never wear shorts anyway, even on, well, I don't have holidays as such. This is my holiday out on my bike. So there we are, I've had my veins done. Surgical stockings, and I've kept my socks off, but the toes feel a bit close to the surface of my boots when I'm changing gear. Like that. Anyway, enough of this waffle. A git at work, two lads said, oh, good luck Steve, all the best for you. Oh, thanks very much. And one little nasty bastard said, oh, my father-in-law went in there, Burnley Hospital, he came out with MRSA, then he died of cancer. I won't see you again. It's been nice knowing you. That's the type of arsehole I work with. I suppose it's just, you know, one of those people with a macabre sense of humour, but sometimes it's not exactly fitting, is it? So I said, if I die, I'll come back and haunt you. Right, approaching Clitheroe, can you see the castle? I've done a close-up of the castle on another upload, so you won't be that thrilled to see it again. And like I said, I'll cut this off. Just approaching Waddington, I think. and then do Waddington to Slaburn, and then the third bit will be up to the reservoir, if I can find it. This is where I was coming last Sunday, and it started pissing down just when I got here. So I turned round and went over to Rivington. So this is Clitheroe, ancient market town. Castle dates from 1200 and something. Hole in the wall made by Cromwell's cannons, because this was a royalist, royalist stronghold. They all went in the castle. Get out, you bastards, we'll break your legs. And Cromwell opened fire with his cannons and made a big hole in the wall and persuaded him to come out. What was all that about? Parliamentarians and royalty. I think it was when royalty had ultimate power. And sort of a revolution. Well, it was a revolution, wasn't it? English Revolution. What's going on here? Very cute to get to Clitheroe. I suppose it is busy Saturday. Sunday's a biking day, but tomorrow's meant to rain. Yeah, the revolution. Cromwell and the parliamentarians versus Charles and the royalists. Charles I, wasn't it? They killed Charles I, beheaded him, and then Charles II was the next chap along after Cromwell's. Wasn't a defeat, was it? Just sort of fizzled out with the idea, I think. Have I got my history totally wrong? What happened with the Civil War? Were Cromwell's troops defeated? Forgot now. Who cares? Long time ago, weren't it? And look how we are now. Still people starving in this country. So things haven't improved. There was a lad in paper. Shouldn't dwell on depressing stories, but we've been in the army, come out of the army, unemployed. We were diabetics. We had all this insulin in the fridge. And because he wasn't feeling well, he missed an appointment at job centre, so they sanctioned him, which means you don't get a bloody penny, not a bean. And the poor lad had his electricity not cut off because he had one of them cards or something. He couldn't afford to pay for electricity, so his fridge went off. His insulin in the fridge went rotten, and something happened, and I think he must have injected himself with bad insulin, and he died. And when his distant relatives went, broke in, they found him dead. No food at all in the fridge apart from a mouldy pie. And I thought, it's 21st century Britain, and we're sending billions in overseas aid and military action again. And yet poor lads like that being sanctioned by heartless bastards in the so-called job centre. In fact, I called in the job centre when I was in Accrington last Monday to have my MOT, because I had an hour to wait, and they've done away with all the bloody computer screens. What's all this? I'm doing a different system now, it's all online. I said, what if people don't have internet access? Oh well, they can go to the local library, it's free. And I was waiting for her to say, and if they don't, they'll be sanctioned, and we'll let them starve to death, the bastards. Oh, a couple of bites. That's CBF 500. What's going on? The Clitheroe Food Festival. Food Festival. For a beer festival, fair enough. Food Festival. There's a famous butcher in Clitheroe with about 50 recipes for his sausages. Super duper sausages. What are you doing, fella? Nothing there, man. I used to go in there. Nice real ale pub. When I used to work in Clitheroe. I wanted to go down that street as well, where it was blocked off. How long's this gonna be? So I knock it off here. The minute I knock it off, I'll be rear-ended by some tits. I won't have the evidence on my camera. Oh, there's a market on. It's Clitheroe market up there. There used to be a stall selling clothes for the larger person, but he went bust. That's where I used to get all my... Well, I got some fleeces off him and some boots. And then he went bust. Oh, some slippers. Oh, Clitheroe market. No wonder man did a shufty around there. Oh, it's the police, hey. You're a nick, son, you're a nick, hey. Yeah, you're nick's my son. That's another accent I could try, isn't it? Yeah, you're nicked. I actually tried to write all that down on Royal Jordanian, one of his speeding round London terrifying tourist videos. So I said, I'm surprised you haven't been nabbed by the police. Where's this ring of steel? It's meant to be in London. You're turning around at 50 or 60 miles an hour, frightening people, and you don't get stopped ever. I said, you're either an oil sheikh's son or you're a diplomat's son that's immune to prosecution. And I said, the coppers will say, yeah, you're Nick, my son, we've been after you for ages. We've got a nice cell for you back at the scrubs. And we won't supply you with cast iron underpants. And it got a few thumbs up. And then I deleted it. I don't know what to think of his stuff. It's sort of interesting, I suppose, touring around London, but I wonder if he's going to end up killing someone. Will that be an upload, I wonder? Some kid flying through the air after he's, a little kid walking in front of traffic. It's quite common, especially in a tourist city. That's all it takes. Kid buys an ice cream outside Tower of London, runs between two cars and meets IJ head on. Anyway, shouldn't go off what ifs. Right, approaching Waddington. So I'll knock the camera off shortly. So I thought this hasn't been very interesting, has it? But I just thought I'd tell you about my hospital visit. And my legs and my veins. Hopefully it'll be itch free. I'm actually itching at the moment because I've got my tights on. Which are already ladded thanks to one of my dopey cats. Jumped on my knee with his claws out, said, Blackie. I've got to put my hands on his shoulders to lift him off, and put my hands on his shoulders, made him dig all his claws in. I said, Blackie! And because I shouted, he started digging them right in my bloody skin. Little sod. So I pulled him up and he ripped all my bloody tights. Silly little sod. Right, I'll pull him where it's safe to do so. Well, I'll do what I did before on the other upload, because I don't like repeating myself. I've not got my novelty horn on, because when I got my bike MOT, I took the velcro pads off the tank. And I forgot to stick some more. Actually, I don't have any more. I'm going to put a strip on. Anyway, here we are approaching Waddington. Nice little village with a stream running through it, couple of pubs. Worth a visit if you're in the area. But as for now, I will knock this off. Stand by for part 2.